Hey guys, Jason Price here with the Hunting After Dark podcast. My co-host Justin Rumley, and we are here to talk about a brand new launch of products by Nocpix. We have a bunch of different ones to go over, and we may give a little shout out to one we've already gone over before. But we have got out there in the field with these units and field tested all of these so far. We just haven't got our final reviews just yet because we like to get about 5 minutes of kill footage or highlight reel, kind of stuff like that before we put the full review out there. That way you kind of get a good idea of different distances, different environments, just kind of get a better idea of what you're going to get into when you buy this optic. Would be nice if we just posted all the nice videos all the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if it just all happened and we go out one night and, sometimes it does happen. We can go out one night and, hell, get everything we need within the 24 hours and call it good. But here lately it's been slower, but it hadn't been terrible. It hadn't been completely dead, so we're still putting the pieces together, making some stuff happen, just taking a little bit longer than we're used to.
Yeah, I mean, we're not the one guys to go out there and just post the picture perfect videos. We'll show, not the it magged all the way up at 400 yards. It high humidity type situations, dense, vegetation, things like that. So you got an idea that we ain't out there just walking out there in front of the thermal and showing you different distances.
That or looking at decoys.
My dog, or walking around out there looking at decoys and stuff. We like to try to get that real world footage so you guys have the idea. So we are going to show a lot of that, embed that as we're talking about different hunting stories. We are going to put that on there in this video, in this podcast. So just know when we're talking about the product, we are going to probably overlay some footage in there so you have an idea. Just a little bit of teaser of some of the footage that we got with some of these units, so you kind of have an idea of what you're getting into.
That's some pretty good footage. I mean, so far so good on all of it, but it's been interesting. Some of it's been a little bit further out than we're more comfortable with, but because we always try to get it up close as we can. That way the scope looks good and everything looks good. But like I said, we're here with the we'll go ahead and introduce it. The first one we have is the Bolt L35R, which is a 35-384 tube style look. This one is going to go in the Bolt series, so they're going to have, this one's going to be kind of the big brother. It's going to have a little brother right underneath it. We'll get into that one here in a few, but it's going to be a 35-384 tube style scope, built-in laser rangefinder sitting there up on top there. So that means you'll have the ballistic calculator function as well. The only thing they're missing out on this guy here, they didn't put the ocular magnifier inside of it. So you're gonna miss out on the ocular magnifier, but for the price point that unit is, very hard to beat. Don't be concerned that you don't get the ocular magnifier. You're still going to get the dual battery system, internal battery system, secondary 18650, video recording, ballistic calculator, like I said, rangefinder, pretty much everything you could think of aside from the ocular magnifier inside of there. And that's the one I've been running personally, and it's been pretty good for a 35-384. I hadn't really had no issues with it. Been out there, I made some just shy of 300-yard shots. I've shot pigs up close with it, and it's been very impressive. Like I told you, for a 35-384 unit, very hard to beat right now. For the shot we've made with it so far, it was just shy of 300 yards, and that was actually on a group of coyotes that we're pulling in the field. This field's notorious for always having pigs. It don't matter if it's right at dark, 8:30 to right at sun up at 6:30 type of deal. You can go out there, you can shoot pigs all the time. So we usually just go by it on the way. If we're headed somewhere else, we usually go by this field and check it out just to make sure there's nothing easy to pick off real quick. Well, there happened to be some coyotes that we could see from the road, so we kind of pull into the place and get set up. I was like, oh, well, we'll just pull in the gate right here, get set up, and we'll see if we can't bring those coyotes in a little bit closer. So we get up in the high rack, and I think
while it's still on the trailer.
Yeah, so we're even higher than we normally are. So we're like towering over, which will probably hurt us in the end because we're so dang high getting skyline back there. So we get up there and we check a range on these coyotes, and I think they were sitting out there 400 plus yards. Mm-hmm. And but the thing that stood out the most was I was able to get a good easy range with this scope here, and I was able to tell what they were. And I thought that was interesting because, most
35-34.
Yeah, most 35-34s out there, you're going to start to get, pretty fuzzy out there. And so we turned the call on, trying to get those cows to come a little bit closer, but no, they ended up turning and they took off going the other way. And so we were like, hell, we're going to go get after them. So we took the buggy off the trailer, went around trying to cut them off on the backside. And sure enough, we did. And We got in. I think we were at one point 150 yards, but by the time we got stopped, set up, boom, they done took off running again. So, and then we ended up basically trailing them. And I'll let Jason finish this part of the story off because this is his favorite part. He puts me right in front of him. I didn't realize it.
We keep bumping them, and then finally they go off to the right. I mean, they were going in a straight line, and then they bust off to the right. He's looking the other direction, so that I whip it over. And he just don't realize I literally put him right in front of him. He's looking to the side. I was like, "Are you gonna shoot him?"
Yeah, literally.
It's sitting there broadside.
Well, so I kept checking, and I seen two more dots. A little bit further out. I was like, "God dang, them coyotes! They got out there pretty fast." And then not realizing when he swung the buggy to the right that he put me right in front of him. Well, by the time we made that, he's like, "Oh, they're right in front of you." And I turned over there and looked, and then by the time I did all that, finally picked him up. I think that coyote was just shy of 280 yards. And so I sent one, hit it, and then one of the other most impressive things I thought was the buddy he was with took off running. Well, of course, he ran straight back behind him. And till he got about 500 yards out, I knew what that coyote was realistically, no exaggeration. And then after that, he just kind of turned into your fuzzy white dot just running across the screen. So just giving it credit, I can tell you that coyote was out there at 500 yards before I really lost what that target was.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have the newer technologies and newer sensors and what those capabilities are going to be. And, it's fun when you go out there and field test these things and get to go see what it is. It was a nice plowed field, just like perfect conditions.
Yeah, it was.
So where we're literally running coyotes down.
You can see for days. I mean, it's crazy.
We're literally running coyotes down with electric buggy, getting on high racks and everything else. And I can just imagine what the neighbors across the street see if you wake up middle of the night and see this Justin in the high rack, me driving. We look like we got the convoy ready to roll.
You put your seatbelt on? No, but I lock my cherry and I'm ready to roll. This is better than this seatbelt. You just hold on.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear is me seeing you slide out, gun still up there, but you're gone.
No, hold on. It's like riding a little bull. Hell, I think bull riders need any practice. Riding through a plowed up field on the top rack, just take the lock off your seat and let it spin around. I'm telling you, it's pretty good practice.
But no, man, I can imagine if you wake up middle of the night and see us rolling through the field, just seeing nothing but tail lights, because we'll turn the headlights off, but you can still see those emergency tail lights when they hit the brake. So I can imagine what people see and what they're thinking about what's going on out there, and then hear shots ring out. And I don't know. And then you hear squeaking, like coyote squealing,
Oh yeah, that and a pig
put the
squealing.
pump distress on right after he shoots something. So I can imagine they think we're probably out there torturing animals. Hopefully they're fellow hunters out there and not.
Yeah, they ain't frowning upon anything.
We are getting some of the Austinites making their way out here that want to go get in the country and go get on their 5 acres.
The Californian weirdos.
That too.
For the most part. But hey, give credit. There's some guys out there in California that do hunt. I mean, talk to a few of them guys. Hey, they get after it.
They call us and try to find ways to smuggle some goods into California.
That's right.
And smuggle the good stuff in.
Yes, I can't
blame.
I
had something that was coming up today, but said they're trying to, because of California restrictions on Glock, that they are banning Glocks. So Glock's having to rebrand all of their pistols.
Really?
Because they could put those Glock switches in or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, I talked to a guy.
They're trying to say it's such a big issue. I'm like, how big of an issue is that? I don't see a bunch of guys doing drive-bys with Glocks and Glock switches, but
and then
if they are, they ain't hitting shit.
Yeah, they're out there spraying it up in the air. Hell, half the time they don't even know where it's going. They can't even withstand the recoil. But no, I did talk to a guy from California too that they were doing something similar to that with some AR parts or something. So I was just like, man, more power to you.
Trying to stick it out and hunt in California. I mean,
if you ever
be out there with the muzzle loader.
If you ever want a little bit of freedom, just come on down to Texas. Just don't be weird.
Yeah, we're still land of the free out here.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can get after it pretty good.
You just leave the guns alone.
Yeah, people don't frown on it too much unless you start getting into the bigger cities.
I don't care what you do in your bedroom.
Yeah.
You don't care what I do out at night.
Yeah, as I say,
I don't care what you do at night, and you don't need to care what I do at night.
Yeah, just don't make it public at that point. No, but
we'll keep it all secret, buddy.
Yeah,
me and Justin. Oh fuck! I better specify what's going on at night.
You better get details.
We're hunting at night, though I don't know what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, we're out in the wide open field. You can see us for a while out there in the field, but now the Bolt L35R. Just the basic spec sheet here. You got your 12 micron, 50 hertz, less than 20 millikelvin sensor there. You got a 35-34, 3.5 base magnification. Looking at a 0.39 inch display type, 1024 by 768 display resolution, and then of course you got all the fancy violet, viridian, crimson, red hot, black hot, white hot color palettes there. You do have picture in picture, so for you guys who like that, you'll have it. Have the 1300 yard integrated rangefinder for you 384 snipers out there. Just know you'll have that good out to 1300 yards.
My 384, I can shoot them out 500 yards.
That's right.
Like,
So
God dang, more power to you, man. Shooting that white dot.
Just know your rangefinder's going to shoot further. Got the video recoil, recoil activated video, have standard video, have the picture. Then it does have the cool feature of the e-zoom recoil. Basically what it does, I can't remember the proper name for it, but it's like e-zoom recoil magnification, I believe is what it's called. But what it does is, so let's just say you set, you magnify in to 8 power. Well, once you shoot, it'll take that magnification back to your base magnification or whatever you set it at. So you can set it from, if you're at 8 power, it'll take you back to 4 power if you set it there, or it'll take you back to your base magnification once it senses the recoil. So that's a pretty cool feature that they did incorporate in this Bolt series of scopes. It has the USB-C charging port for the internal, 18650 external battery system there. You're looking at 31.0 ounces, so you're going to have a lightweight scope there. 5-year manufacturer warranty. And for you guys who like to get out there in the freezing cold, it's good up to -4 Fahrenheit and all the way up to 122 degrees for you South Texas guys.
Oh, Jesus, boys. Well, just know that the way that this works is it pulls from the 18650 first, and then it goes to the internal. So if you got a pocket full of 18650 batteries, but
More
then
power
again,
to you.
Let's just say your 18650 lasted 2 hours up there, guys. Keep your other one in your pocket. Keep it warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll run another 2. That way you're 4 hours in before you even try to touch your internal battery. Yeah. You can use some other different 18650s, other Nocpix. We just need to get you just need to get the right length.
Right length. That's the important
part. Length. That's what the biggest thing that you need. I mean, you can even pop in some night cores and some other ones, but just make sure you have the right length. That way the contacts are staying on there and that they're good and compressed. That way under recoil, they're not coming loose.
Yep. No, that's the handy thing with it. So this is the Bolt L35R there. And close your eyes. Wait, go ahead and open them. We do have the Bolt P25R here. And
we're being lazy today, guys. Sorry.
This is the
we got to mention that the mount's not included.
Correct. Yep.
This is our Bobro mount.
Disclaimer here, you do not get a mounting option with the scope, but we will have a mounting option for you if you want to include that with your purchase of the unit. Nothing too overly priced, nothing too crazy on the price, but it's going to give you an option to mount.
We're going to have some drop downs for you guys where you can select some rings if you want to, or do no rings. Any 30mm rings will work with this. So we'll have some cheap options, and then we'll have some more expensive options like this one. We like this one, Bobro, just because we trust this to be the best QD mount on the market.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of the heavy duty springs that they use in this. Like I could go take this, put it on profile B, and go put it on AR and go shoot it, and then hand this off to Justin and say, hey, put it on profile A. And have no worries about return to zero.
Absolutely. Never had no issues.
Put it in the right spot. So we've done that now for years with multiple field test units because we do take these things off. We put them in the store. We go put them, show people here in the store, and then we go put them back on guns and go run them at night. So big confidence in.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's a $260 mount. I mean, your scope's $2,000, but $260 mount. So you kind of make a decision what you do. If you want to run multiple weapons and not have to worry about it, I'll tell you that's the way to go. But we've got some cheaper QD mounts. We just can't attest to the return to zero on those. But get them off with no tools, I guess, is the best way.
Yeah, we'll try them out and let you know there. But yeah, go ahead and close your eyes now and then open them up here. We got the Bolt P25R.
Yep, we're going to be lazy,
Looks
guys.
Exactly the same.
Sorry, I'm not going to go grab another one. We just say, hey, this is it. Just pretend for us. But we do have these in stock. We just a little lazy today. But no, we do have these in the 256.
Yep, 25, 256.
So that you could not tell the difference between these two unless you popped up the front and see a 25 in the front versus a 35.
But then it's going to have all the similar features. Still going to have the rangefinder, ballistic calculator, all the same features, the e-zoom, recoil activated, all that good stuff there. And like I said, we'll go ahead and just cover the spec sheet on that guy. Just know it is called the P25R. It's going to be a 25, 256, 3.5 base magnification there. I'm going to be looking at the 0.39 inch display type, 1024 by 768 display resolution. And as always, the Violet, Viridian, Crimson, Red Hot, Black Hot, White Hot color palettes there. Do get the picture-in-picture feature there, and 1,300-yard rangefinder for the 256 snipers. So you can go out there and wear them out with that. And, rangefinder is going to work for you as far as you want it to. I'm going to have the video recording, recoactivated video. You can take a picture as well. Looking at the USB-C internal charging port, external 18650 battery option there. Looking at 30.7 ounces there on the 25-256 version, 5-year manufacturer warranty, and -4 for you guys up there up north, all the way up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit for you South Texas boys there on the operating temperature. So,
yeah. So I mean, between these, biggest thing is like, which way do you really go? What was the final cost on the 256
I
unit?
thought that booger there was $14.99, but we're gonna find out here. No podcast specials today.
So we are $19.99 on the 3D4 version now. As far as the 256, we are looking at
$11.99.
$11.99.
Even
guys,
better. Look at that.
And so the between those two is kind of like, okay, what's the effective range? 256, 150, 175 yards. Yeah. And then, 250, maybe the newer sensor, maybe you can build it to 300 if you got some good weather conditions. If you are heavy humidity, you're going to, of course, it's going to come down. If you're out here in Texas where everything gets really, really hot and you're in summertime, springtime, where we don't really have a winter, it's almost November and we're still 80 degrees right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're in short shorts.
I wore pants just because I was told I was not allowed to wear shorts anymore for podcasts. So.
He can't show no leg.
Yeah.
Get in trouble.
No more leg. But anyway, it's all right. I just sit here hot. But I do like my new burlap bow, so I'm going to start rocking more burlap bow stuff.
I told him them hoodies, long sleeve hooded shirts like that, they make a difference.
I always felt like I looked like I should be out fishing, but I don't know. They're growing.
Maybe you should pick up a new hobby there. You never know. Get you.
The constable the other night said something. He goes, maybe when I'm done this, or maybe when you slow down or something, that you take over the fishing. I go, oh no, it's when Wade got older. I forget. I guess there's an age that they can get in.
Yeah.
He goes, when Wade's old enough to get fishing, I was like, I don't know if I got the patience for fishing. Hey, you guys are fish, man. More power to you. You got a talent that I definitely will never have.
150 cast in, bass fishing, and skunked. It's just
me. Like, I told him, I said, if you see me on a boat, I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't gonna be fishing. And what I'm looking and hunting for ain't no fish.
Yeah, I was
and I'll probably be in Miami. I'm gonna be looking at scattered ass, and my wife's back there telling me,
don't be looking down, boy.
I'll be out there in Miami just looking. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna be doing, drinking and looking, and I'll be a spectator if you find me on a boat.
That's spectating sport.
Oh man, but no, I will say that I did wear out my tendons in my finger, and I mean it took me 4 months to recover from bow fishing. I do like to shoot a bow. No one really sees me ever shoot a bow. I mean, I shot a bear for Jess and I did on TV in Canada on Pigman series when I shot a bow, and I'm not bad with a bow. And I've liked bow fishing, and I do like it. But now I've got to go to a dang release. I've just getting older and arthritis in the hands. I had to have that trigger finger surgery in both those fingers, and the tendons were in these middle too, because you know how you pull it. And I like that. So maybe you get me on boat, and maybe I'll go bow fishing with somebody. If someone will convince me I need to go do that and get the lights out. Like I like that. That's fine. To you. And I won't drink during that activity. But no, maybe I would.
1 or 2 don't hurt.
Yeah, it's hard to pull back a bow with somebody standing in front of you.
Yeah, that is true.
If you do it the right way.
Watch out, boy. I'm coming in hot here. Got my stick and string.
You just let that sucker. You let that sucker go in water and hits water. You're done. It's not like a real bow. Where you try to find something, let that thing down. So, but no. But yeah, the hunting through and through. Yeah, I'll do whatever type of hunting and go have fun, go shoot whatever.
A whole lot better there, but
high game hunting, high fence. That's the only thing I really never could really get into.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like I'm cheating now because I've been hunting. We've been shooting pigs and coyotes on high game fence places for years. That I always feel like everything's always trapped in there. I feel so bad.
Yeah, it's just like take them out of their misery.
Especially if it's like a really good like high end place. Like you go throw that thermal drone up and you're just like, oh damn, this place lights up like a Christmas tree. Like
there's wide everywhere.
I've seen herds of oryx and gemsbok and all kinds of crazy stuff, and it's like, man. It's just like having cattle in there.
Yeah, they're in there thick.
And then everybody's been telling us that the aoudad are getting to become worse than the pigs are.
Yeah,
the audads are breaking out of those high game fence places, and getting out and just roaming wild.
Yep.
And said that they'll destroy feeders and fences, 5-strand barbed wire fences, that they're just massive now. And I don't know, maybe I need to go shoot me an aoudad.
Go shoot you a goat.
Because here in Texas, you can shoot them at night. You can go out there and go shoot them with thermal.
Yeah, and the axis and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and of course, somebody will be like, oh, that's not fair. But
like,
the thing is, aoudad are now, go talk to people in Texas, aoudad are now becoming a nuisance animal in the state just because of them escaping.
Yeah, we had a guy in here the other day. He was going to go use it. He had aoudad coming and ripping his feeders up. Every time he'd set it back up and fill it up, and aoudad come wipe it out again.
Big old horns tear it up, run off the deer.
Yeah.
They were using that as kind of a revenue stream type deal, but now the whitetail programs are getting hurt in a lot of those places, and so I don't know. Maybe I'll go shoot aoudad with thermal, but then everybody get all upset. Oh man, that's not fair. Blah blah blah.
No, it's fair.
Just like when we shoot pigs, people got upset. I'm pretty sure I've got what scope was it? Pretty sure it was our wonderful compact here that we're going to talk about here in a second. That I did Texas heart shot one riding the ass.
I do that for fun.
Yeah. Hey, it's on those boards. Hey, it's soft going in there. You can get right all the way up to almost the head. That bullet will go in there and they'll drop like a rock, man. It's better than trying to shoot them in the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And I know everybody gets all mad on Facebook, man. We get the keyboard warriors tear me all up, man.
Right.
On there. Now, that's not very sporting. I was like, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if the farmer saw that footage, he'd be like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
If I passed on the shot, I'd be getting phone calls, be like, "Hey, if you're not gonna shoot these pigs, man, I'll find somebody else to do it."
Yeah,
I mean that's just the way it is down here, guys.
They hate them.
Yeah, I understand. It's like, no, I tell hunt. Yeah, we're all professional about it, and we understand. It's like, I went and shot my bear. I'm not shooting bears in the ass with a bow or anything, but. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. We're going to get on to the next one.
Yep. The new Slim L25. We'll let you bring that one to the
Justin's
table.
Been rocking the Bolt over there on the Bolt action rifle. I have been rocking the new Slim L35, $1,500, guys. I'm going to tell you right there, God laugh, go right for Louisiana. When the Louisiana boys want to get set up on them Slim.
That's right. Man.
Goodness. So I am a little sleep deprived, guys. So I'm sorry. I'm hopped up on Alani and lack of sleep because stuff is not moving the last few nights. So I decided to get up at 2:00 in the morning and then go drive an hour and be up till about 6 a.m. and then go back to sleep. So I'm all messed up. So the Slim had it out even early this morning at 4 a.m. It was crazy that that big old huge open hayfield.
Yep.
I saw that coyote coming in at the end of the hayfield, and I could tell it was a coyote. I mean, that field's over 350 yards.
Yeah, at least minimum.
And I could tell it was a coyote coming in. He came over from the neighbor's side, and he ran back over there, but he would just never get in range for me to shoot. It's like, damn Crosshair was bigger than he was.
Yeah.
Because the Slim is a 2.5 base mag. But I was like, if I just was able to get him to come in. I mean, if I was just able to get him to come in and commit.
Yeah, at least a few more yards at least.
But the weirdest thing is I went out to say, hey, I want to shoot a pig. I could run a drone. I could do that. I could try to spot them. Thing is, sometimes the drones, they get spooked if you go through all the tree lines because it's still heavy foliage. We haven't lost a lot of leaves. So you've got to get real close and be real meticulous, which means you're hovering, you're getting down lower, and that spooks a lot of animals. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to this place. It's 2,000 acres. I'm going to hit 3 spots. I'm going to get out my turtle box. So
that's right. Turtle box, beat box.
Go do my product drop here.
That's right.
We'll hook you up with a turtle box, and I'll tell you what calls to use.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ran around. I will tell you right now. I know no shit. I always have a turtle box with me. I love the new Fox Pro X360.
He loves his music, guys.
Yeah, I love my music. Straight up EDM.
That's right.
Now, and rap music from the early 2000s.
Yeah, I'll say. Yeah, pretty much.
Too short gets played often.
That's right.
Shake that monkey, ho. Yeah. I gotta watch my kids in the car. Yeah, they're going to school, shaking that monkey.
That's right.
Saying 6'7" and all this other bullshit.
Oh yeah, all the.
Oh no,
stuff.
what was it? What was it they were saying last night? I picked them up from church and they were saying, "Man, he got chopped." Or some crap like that. There's some other stuff. It was like chopped or I don't know.
Something goofy,
something
ain't
else
no
stupid
telling.
now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in trends, but anyway, so I always have a turtle box with me because I got my phone always with me, like everybody does. You know, you never know what situation you're gonna get into. You know, I always have in the buggy. I keep one. You know, try to keep one in the vehicle if I can, because you know the calling situations, you just never know what you're gonna get into.
Yeah,
And so it's
absolutely.
pretty awesome to be able to play calls, whether that's for pigs or coyotes or whatever. I keep some Tony Tebby calls, keep those MP3s on my phone where I can play those. So just something, hey, you don't know what situation you're going to run into, you know.
Have it ready.
Yeah. And so, but anyway, so that was my intention last night. So I did call up a pig. Justin and I had been in this field before I had the compact before. Were you shooting a bolt or was it something else?
I was shooting something else.
They were shooting something else.
Yeah.
And so we'd had a pig come in before to a call, and we'd shot that pig, and we were trying to shoot a coyote before. But for some reason, this spot's getting to be this sweet spot in this low valley. And so I knew that we'd called one before, usually with satellite bores.
Yeah.
You shoot one, their markings, you give them about a week, their markings and scent marks and stuff like that wear off, and another satellite bore usually comes in. So that's what I was banking on last night. So I'll give me a nice big bore that's coming in to replace this one that we had shot weeks before. And so it exactly happened. As soon as I turned it on, he's coming, he's grunting, and he comes up, and I'm watching. Man, I'm getting ready to get excited. This one was not the smartest one in the bunch. He could not figure out where a hole in the fence. Like, I got video of this Slim last night with him just running into the fence, like running into the barbed wire fence, trying to get to me and trying to get to the call. And he couldn't figure it out. I mean, I just sat there just going through color palettes, recording video. I mean, it's 5 minutes of footage, him just standing around and just kind of,
yeah,
this is the Down syndrome of the pig world.
He's
I
out
got
there.
I got the autistic pig out here tonight.
Can't
that
figure
can't
it
figure
out.
it out how to get through the fence. And so he ran down the fence and he went down the spot where the other one went through, and then he disappeared on me, and I never saw him again. But
He just
I
gave
keep
up.
looking for him. And so I changed the call up to see, well, maybe I just need to get him to commit a little more. Maybe he'll get reinvigorated, come through. Well, instead of that, Kyle pops out. And that's where that one was out at 400 yards. And
Yeah.
they just kept going back. I don't know if it was two. It was the same one that was circling all the way around. I want to say there was two different ones because they came in a little different. But it's just kind of the same pattern. They'd come right up from me, and they'd go from right to left and then disappear. So I don't know if they're running some huge circle of what was going on. But the thing is I could see it all with the Slim, this big, huge hay pasture. There's cattle in there. And we'll put that footage up just to show, you know, what the capability of this unit is. But a really, really cool unit for something. I ran it on an AR. I think it is awesome, lightweight unit that'd be perfect for an AR.
Yeah, that's super lightweight.
But now they do have the extended rail mount, guys. So if you do see some complaints from the original L35 and the H35 Slim, because there are two higher grade upgrades
Got some big brothers
that there is an extended mount to run this better on a bolt actions for better eye relief.
Yep.
They've also glued the threaded mount into the eye cup, so eye cups don't come off. And
that used to be a big problem.
yeah, and then they also are including a second battery cap for you to run shorter 18650 batteries. So you can run pretty much any 18650 battery you have now in this unit. So if you need some money savings, you know, it's $1,500 unit, $20 batteries, got some old flashlight batteries, go throw these suckers in here and go run it. It's a very sleek, simplified 3-button design on here with a power button on the side. But pretty simple there.
Yeah, very slick.
And it does support in-link function. If you do have a buddy that has a laser rangefinder unit in Nocpix, it can actually port that data over to you for ballistic data if you want to see a readout of that into your scope. So that's pretty cool. It does come with the QD mount here, the magnetic QD mount. To release it, just like that, we leave the mount behind and then return it here.
Very
just like
easy.
that. And it's glow in the dark. I found out the other night. I went to go grab the gun. And I was
oh
like,
shit, it rings glow.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize the ring glue in the dark.
Yeah, it has
I guess
that
because
detail. It looks like
I want to say the prototypes when we first got them, when we first field tested Slims, didn't have them.
They were like a
it's just white ring.
Yeah.
Now these like the color looked a little different, and then when I went to look, I was like, oh damn, it is a glow in the dark paint material on there.
They're upgrading without saying anything.
So they have a lot of cool stuff in here for that price point. But Justin's going to go over the spec sheet here on the exact specs for this for you guys.
Yep. So that way we don't miss nothing here. Get everybody their spec sheet readings like they like. We got the Slim L25 here, 12 micron, 50 hertz, less than 18 millikelvin on sensor sensitivity. Got a 2.5 base magnification there. Got a 1.03 inch display type. We have 1024 by 768 display resolution. White hot, black hot, red hot, crimson, viridian, violet on color palettes. Does have the picture-in-picture, and then has the what it runs off is the 18650 batteries. Has the magnetic charging port, or it has the USB-C behind that, so you'll have a couple different options there. You're looking at 18.70 ounces, so very, very lightweight there, so don't weigh anything at all. 5-year manufacturer warranty and -4 to 122 degrees Fahrenheit there on the operating temperature. So, like I said, something lightweight, something compact, can be used as a 2-in-1 feature, can be used as a monocular, or turn it over to a dedicated scope if you want to shoot something. Very easy to do here. That's kind of one of their selling points of many is their 2-in-1 feature behind it.
I mean, if you don't quite have the money, you're like, hey, I really want to get into this. I don't have the money for a handheld, scanner and a scope. This may be the option for you, whether that be in the L25 or the 35, or even jump up to the 640 version. That gives you some options. I mean, go buy 3 or 4 more 18650 batteries and just go run this sucker.
Yeah, and you're ready to roll.
Run time on this. I mean, I had it running for 3 hours straight. Took out the battery. It's just 6 hours on this one.
6 hours per battery.
Yeah, so it did pretty good. Now, colder weather guys, didn't expect to lose an hour or two off of that, but
yeah,
I mean, it ran pretty good. I mean, I left the sucker on all night.
Dude, right now down here, you would looking to gain an hour or two. So damn hot.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna take nothing away.
But I think it was just an awesome, really, really cool unit, especially for compact and what it is. And that new sensor in there was pretty awesome, guys.
Oh, yes.
So,
very sleek, very nice, slim there. Like I said, this is the little brother to the Slim H35 and the Slim L35. And then they have the Slim L25 now. So you have options there.
So plenty of options there when you look at the compact.
Now, can't forget about the
we did do
hybrid,
one solely
on
the hybrid. So just know that those 3 launched in kind of your lower end, affordable, budget friendly type deal. But we also have our high end. So don't forget they've also launched the hybrid compact. So if you did not check out our podcast on the hybrid, you need to check that out. An awesome unit. This is really, really cool to be able to, because the whole reason it's called hybrid is that you can run it as a clip-on or as a weapon dedicated, just like itself, with this QD D-lock on there, and has an integrated laser rangefinder, 18650 batteries, ballistic calculator. If you're one of those tactical guys, kind of PRS guys, this is the clip-on to get one of those little rail pieces to add it to your bolt action if you want to.
Yep, ready to roll.
Yeah, I mean, get out there and put it on those little
because it can
guns.
support up to a 10 power daytime optic. So just know you can run your higher power daytime optics
and
in front
world's
of it.
first 10 micron sensor.
That's right. That's the biggest selling point. 10 micron there.
Yeah, so all in here, replacing kind of all the hybrids. All the hybrids are getting phased out right now, except for this one. So this one is brand new in the 5640 with a different battery system, no proprietary battery system. So just an all-around really cool unit on the high-end market, guys, if you are looking for this as well.
That's going to be the handy thing, too. A lot of people like is the 18650. This one gravitated to it, so you just know that sucker now is running off of 18650 over the proprietary that the previous models ran on.
Yeah, so I can tell you right now, a lot of the companies right now is not waiting to SHOT Show to launch new products because it's too late in the season. By the time they get it out production, they get it out to dealers, you're in February. Everyone's ending it at the end of March. So it's just not enough time. So now they're starting where you're looking like October launches. So pretty much every manufacturer
right now get ahead of the game.
Have already launched all their new products that you're going to see for 26 are already launched right now to try to get in the hunting season here, especially for the Texas market, because that's when everybody hits big in Texas in October. So just know the new things that are out there have already been released. This is the time to get in there and buy while you can before they run out of product. Because the thing is, it takes them forever now to import things. Government shutdown stuff going on right now. Sounds like panic buying, but hey, it just is what it is.
Get on it while you can. That way you don't miss out.
All the bullshit that's going on right now. Sorry, not trying to get political on anything. It's just that we got inventory now. We may not have it when we get to 2 or 3 into months December, from now, January buyers. It's like, get in now. If you're thinking about getting to something, go trade your unit in, go sell your unit to your buddy, whatever you're going to do. I'd say go ahead and do it now and get on it a little bit early.
Yep. ask your boss for that Christmas bonus early. That way you
Yeah.
can get it spent.
Yeah, or find some way to deduct it.
Before
Your
the end of the year.
AC repairman that you're out there with your 640 compact scope inspecting the ductworks.
That's right. Yeah. Got your
However you want to do it, check
Yeah.
the tax man.
Hey,
More power to you.
It's
I
been
ain't gonna
done
tell
before.
you no.
Been done before. Can't say we haven't seen it.
But guys, if you got questions, reach out to us here at Feral Texas Outdoors.
Yes,
we're always happy to
absolutely.
answer any questions about any of these units. And don't think that you do not have enough money to get into the thermal market. It is time, man. You've been running lights forever, or you're just looking for an upgrade. Give us a call. We'll try to figure out what is the best fit for you here and get you into the thermal world, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Be sure to check us out. Feral Texas Outdoors. Check out our podcast on Apple, Spotify, and our YouTube channel as well, Hunting After Dark Podcast. And be sure to check us out on our website at huntingafterdarkpodcast.com. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.